Good morning and welcome to 10 News. Today we are at India Expo Mart, EV India Expo 2024. And now I am with Mr. Prem Prakash. He is the CEO of the Servotech Infra Private Limited, and they have some products for the charging capacities. So kindly let us know what kind of products you have showcased here.
Yeah. So good morning and thank you for having me here. So since you talked about our products, let me talk about my parent company. We are a 2-decade-old conglomerate in power solution and distribution company. Very recently, last 3 years, we have forayed into EV chargers. We started manufacturing chargers, and today we enjoy almost 57% share in oil distribution companies, and approximately 26% share in the total number of EV chargers which India has. I'm talking about the registered one. So far we have been enjoying the manufacturing excellence. We produce state-of-the-art futuristic chargers, both in AC and DC capacity. Starts from 3.3 kilowatt, it goes to the highest level. Very recently, we have also launched a new venture of ours, which is a 100% owned subsidiary called INCHARZ, which is Servotech EV Infra. So now that we were selling our chargers to people at large as a white label product, now we have started setting up our own station, company-owned station across the length and breadth of India. And very soon you would find more than 400 stations taking care of all the EV owners and actually helping with the range anxiety problem which they have.
Wonderful. So actually, if you talk about India, so has EV, the sale or the service has taken up in India?
See, EV as a concept is a very old concept. It's a 19th century when the first EV was manufactured. But to answer to your question, EV requires more push from both. I mean, the regulatory agency, the government agency, we as charger manufacturers and CPOs, we should be taking care of the range anxiety. It has started picking up, but the fact that there are various changes and variations in policy which are keeping a customer always in confusion is not helping this industry actually pick up. But I'm very hopeful the way numbers are going up and the way Niti Aayog plans that by 2030, 15 to 20% of our, in fact 30% of our vehicles would be EV, we are very hopeful about it.
Yes. So if you talk about the products being showcased here, so there are charging capacities are required for the 2-wheeler, 3-wheeler, and even for the 4-wheeler. Yeah. So there is a big machine for the 4-wheeler. Correct. So can you please also tell us briefly about the machine, the charging infrastructure you are showcasing here for the 4-wheelers?
Yeah. So I would not differentiate a charger for 4-wheeler and 2-wheeler. Okay. The only thing is, I mean, the vehicles which are equipped with fast charging capacity, there are different kind of power modules used in various vehicles. So we have, as I said, we have two configuration, in fact 2 different type of chargers, which are AC and DC chargers. As you rightly pointed out, AC chargers is something which takes a lot of time for your vehicle to get charged. Generally, it has been used by people who want overnight charging, a slow charging, okay. And of course, it increases the battery, life and all. But then it is mostly used by 2-wheelers and all, where you don't need much of a charge, and you use your vehicles locally. Okay. So those are AC chargers for us. I mean, 3.3 kilowatt, it goes up to 10 kilowatt. Now comes a DC charger. Generally, people are using 40 kilowatt and 60 kilowatt charger for us. We are also installing 40 and 60 kilowatt in our charging stations. And oil distribution companies are also, if you look at recent news for the last 2 years, Servotech has bagged many orders, in thousands, for our 60 kilowatt DC chargers to be installed at various oil distribution companies. Yes. So here comes my, state-of-the-art 60 kilowatt fast charging dual gun DC charger, yeah, which actually charges 80% of your vehicle in 40-45 minutes. Yeah. And it is very popular. These are state-of-the-art design. It has got futuristic technology. 80% of our problem, in fact, so far we have not seen any problem in our chargers. But in case there are problems faced by customers, we can solve it sitting remotely at our office as well. Yeah, we also back it up with our, fast mobile application, seamless mobile application, which helps a customer to do it by themselves these are unmanned charging stations wherein nobody actually stays there to help you on that. But then it's a plug and play charging mechanism which we use.
Wonderful. So can you please also throw some light on the cost of these and your service charges, annual service charges of the products?
So there are two services which we provide. One is we sell chargers, state of the art charger, as I said. The 60 kilowatt charger, for you to buy it for your own usage, would cost you approximately 7.5-8 lakh rupees. Plus GST. Now, if it is going, so this is one. We outrightly sell it as a white label product. If you're a bulk buyer, obviously there will be the benefit of the cost would be transferred to you. Then second comes when we install a charger and operate it by ourselves. These are second services. We call it service. So we differentiate between product and service. The product would cost you approximately 7.5 lakhs. Now comes services. If you want our company to install it, manage your infrastructure, provide you software and all, those would be charged extra. But that is very nominal and people can afford it.
And lastly, when do you expect? So there was the agricultural revolution, there was the industrial revolution, now there is a digital revolution. So when do you expect the this EV revolution in India?
See, EV revolution has already started. Our neighboring countries are also paying a lot of attention. Now that we are in Delhi, we know the kind of pollution which is there. I mean, we can't call EV as a green energy vehicle, but last mile it's almost green. And we at Servotech as an organization, I also want to share with you, if you happen to visit Hodgcast, we have made a carport which is where the chargers are powered by solar power.
Wonderful.
So we have made a last mile green kind of energy which we are consuming, and we are finding that EV is really picking up. It just required a push from all sides, whether we as manufacturers or government as policymakers and consumers as well. And since now we are setting up stations, we would take care of the range anxiety and people will start driving it for long.
Thank you. So let us hope that the Servotech becomes the Sarvottam battery charging infrastructure company in the days to come. Thank you so much for talking to 10 News.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for your wishes.